What's up, YouTube? Winterguard here. So, we're going to talk about Travincal and the hunt for high runes. As many of you know, follow my streams, I've been having a pretty rough time in Travincal actually pulling high runes. We've done pretty well with just drops in general, but the high runes have eluded me. I have pulled a couple Vexes from here, but nothing higher than that. Vex isn't terrible by any means, but the entire ladder season I've yet to pull like a jaw or a burr, anything like that. So I went on the hunt. I'm gonna see how many runs it's gonna take me to pull a rune higher than Vex. Let's just say that. I mean, I'll take a Ohm rune at this point, but a rune higher than a Vex. We're gonna just run it till we hit it and see how long it takes. In non-ladder, I usually averaged around 200 to 250 runs, regardless where I was running, like Chaos or Mephisto or whatever. That was kind of my average for runs to hit a high rune. So we're going to see what it takes if I just run Travincal on the Thorker and see how many runs it takes me to pull a high rune and see what other drops we get along the way. Hopefully we could do this in under 300. We'll see how it goes. Now again, this is already done, so I did get a high rune, and we'll just see how many runs it takes. So let's just take a quick look at the gear anyways before I go. This is a Thorker. Now this is set up for Magic Find, which doesn't have any play on the rune drops, but again, we found some pretty decent drops along the way, so let's take a look real quick. This is set up as my throw barb. We've got the Shaco with Chom for dealing with the cannot be frozen. I use wealth. If you look at my stats, even with the wealth armor, fire resist is at 70, lighting resist is at 7, but fire's the main one for Travincal, of course. We're running War Strikes and Demon's Arch instead of Lacerator on this side, just because of the flea effect on the Lacerator. Atmos to get the amp damage since we're not using the Lacerator. I guess I shouldn't have shown this. I found a pair of War Traps in Travincal in this series run, so a little preview. It's 49 Magic Find Trabs, so pretty good drop there. Laying of Hands, 2 Dwarf Stars for a little bit extra gold in the Fire Absorb, and Razor Tail. I still need to replace this with a gold wrap, still haven't done it. An assortment of Magic Find gems and a couple of Warcry charms. But if you look at, and on Switch we got the dual-listed Alibabas. So 296. Now this, I started, it was a little lower than this. We filled in some charms along the way. 296 Magic Find on main attack, and on Switch we jumped to 598. So that's where we're at. We're going to get into the compilation of drops. I did finally hit the high rune. And you'll just have to watch to the end of the compilation to see how many runs it took me to get there. But if you enjoy this type of video, this was quite the grind, I will say that. I put in many an hour doing these runs to try and get the high rune. Again, on ladder, it's been kind of a tough time for me. I've not had great luck with the high runes, so maybe with this one things will start turning around. But let's get into the compilation. We'll do a quick chat at the end. Okay, as you can see, I did get one of my target runes. I have not gotten a jaw or a burr rune on ladder the entire season. We have not gotten one of those two drops, so we did get the jaw rune. I plan on making an enigma at some point, so we're going to go on a burr rune hunt, I guess. Probably switch things up a little bit, maybe run the Sork, maybe run the Faux Pally, maybe do this some more, I don't know yet. A little burned out on Travincal at this point. As you saw in the compilation, it took 549 runs to get that jaw rune. And that does not even take into account all the runs I've done on stream. So for those that have been watching my streams, that probably tacked on a couple hundred more runs. So I was on quite a dry spell for the high runes, but we finally hit it. In fact, I still got it in my inventory. So there we go. We finally picked up the jaw rune. So I do again want to make an enigma. So maybe trade for the burr. I don't know. I don't know if I can put myself through a bunch of runs again. We'll see. I'll take a little bit of a break and then probably go right back at it again. But we're 2/3 of the way there to the enigma, so we just need to pick up a burr rune and do that. I do have some more videos coming out shortly as well. All the gold I did farm from Travincal. We went on a circlet gambling spree, I guess you could say. I'll have to look at how much I spent total. I want to say it's somewhere in the 100 million range at least. But I'll probably be putting a video out on that. We popped a couple of decent circlets. We didn't get the Griffin like we did on stream, but we popped some decent rare circlets that we'll showing that next. So be on the lookout for that video. But again, if you enjoy this type of video, give me a like and subscribe. But we're going to get back at it and see if we can't crank out that burr rune. You guys have a great day. Keep on farming.